No, I tell you... No, no, I'll tell you everything. Just don't hit me. I never stole nothing. I only just joined the Tieflings. Tiefling gestures back the way he came, as if that explained something. It was all them back there. They found an underground passage to the Grey Garrison, and they've been kicking stuff out of there ever since. Low down thieving toe rags. That's what they are. But I had nothing to do with it, I swear. Okay, straight up attack him. Cleric, I'll let you go, but you have to pay me first. Chaotic. Okay. I'm a lawful good, so tell me more. Right, so the temple around here, the temple of Alamante has a cellar, and a passage leads from it right to the Great Garrison. The Tieflings, my pals, a lot of them, have been using this passage on and off to sell all sorts of stuff to the soldiers in the Great Garrison. So when the demons burst into the city, we thought we'd check up on the Great Garrison to see how the soldiers are faring and to offer our assistance. So who are you? An honest guy who's fallen in with some bad folks. The Tieflings, the local thieves around here. They forced me to join their gang, but I didn't want to. Just don't hand me over to Erebeth. Violent crusaders. Please, in the name of all the gods, there ever were. So why are you afraid of me? You're one of them crusaders, aren't you? You lot hate our guts, the Tieflings, I mean. You lock us up and do worse to us. The Tiefling gulps loudly. But I'm not a Tiefling, not really. I'll see what I can do to help. Let me go, please. Okay. On your way. Cheers for letting me go like this. I'll remember you 100 years. I will. I'll name my firstborn after you. After your stare, the tiefling falls silent, then runs off.
It seems my expertise was not enough.
Awesome, great tracks like these.
You've crossed the wrong
Save the
model.
last one for me.
You won't survive me.
Serve as an example. Keep your wits about you. Watch out for trouble.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Marauder.
Yet another obstacle.
I'll need to review this spell later. I'll just have to resort to brute force. So it comes to this.
This. My strategy for this. I'm leaving everything out for now.
Keep your calm.
Acquired a scroll of Hurricane Blow. Dalinar can learn the spell from it and add it to their spellbook. It will destroy the scroll, Arcane Spellcaster class. That prepare your spells in advance, such as wizards can learn spells from scrolls and add them to their spellbook. It is an effective way to enrich your spell list. The scroll has been expanded to learn a spell from a scroll. Open the equipment screen of the character, and it will learn. Click right mouse button on the scroll, choose memorize. Orders, stay kit, diary. Right hands. Hurricane blow. Talk to yourself. Yes. Oh, so I can like. Alright, is this my money down here? So, it's not like Holy Day where I just have to spend money, but it looks like, which is nice. Can be equipped. Alright, what do we got? 7 armor? 5 armor, 4 armor. 4 armor, 5 armor. Not sure if this is better. Alright, well. Arcane spell class. Plus 20 arcane failure chance. So this guy's unique.
Endure this! There are many roads to success.
First. Alright, let's talk about these dudes.
We'll make this quick. She won't feel a thing.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know. Can we really do this?
Listen, we don't have a choice. There are demons everywhere. What else would you have us do?
A group of knights surrounds a young elven girl. She is dressed in rags that barely cover her hideous scars on her body. The beggar girl is on her knees watching placidly as the people argue heatedly about her. It is as if she doesn't sense the looming threat at all. A black crow flies in agitated circles above her head.
In Iomede's name, we're sorry, girl, but it is our duty. We have to do this, not for our own sake, but for the sake of everyone who can still be saved from the demons. If we don't win this battle, you won't have long to live anyway.
The knight brings his sword above the girl's head.
They're insane! We've got to do something!
Sheila is usually right about these things.
I understand. You're scared. You feel powerless. You think this will help. You don't have to justify yourselves to me. Just do what you've decided to do.
The girl smiles, searingly, as though she isn't at risk of imminent death. Oh, this, you know, she kind of looks kind of demonically possessed. What's going on here?
We...
My hands are shaking.
Our weapons barely scratch the demon's hides. We're sacrificing this girl to Iomade so we can consecrate our weapons with her innocent blood and gain the power to destroy the spawn of the abyss.
It's extreme, but we have no other choice. We have to defend this city somehow, or else we'll all perish, including her.
Or, I'll probably do this one. That's ridiculous. The teachings Iomate directly prohibit the killing of innocents. The goddess will curse you for making this so-called sacrifice. True, but I don't know if this girl's innocent. In all technicality. She appears innocent so far. Diplomacy. Who told you to do this? This sounds like occultist work to me. True. Intimidate? I'm probably not gonna do intimidate. Sheath your weapon and step away from her, or else. Evil. Excellent idea. Or just attack. Actually, this seems a bit better here. Because I don't know if she's actually innocent.
Good point. Whose idea was this? I think it was yours.
My idea? I was against the whole thing right from the start. Who said we needed to make a sacrifice? Wasn't it you? You can't blame anyone else for that.
Please don't fight! All of you are good people, defenders of the city. You just made a mistake. Please don't hurt them.
The little girl is defending the people who wanted to slaughter her a minute ago. She's either a saint or she's insane. Maybe the two together.
Go to the Defender's Heart Tavern. That's where the survivors are gathering. And don't even think of doing anything so disgusting ever again, or lawful. The instigator must be punished. The rest of you, go to the Tavern's Heart. Well, I am lawful good.
Whose idea was it? Not mine, that's for sure.
You perform action that was lawful.
Well, it wasn't mine. That means...
Wait, it's not...
I don't know. Beat the third to the ground in a flurry of blows, and then, with weary looks in your direction, they flee.
Good people ordering good people to kill other good people. None of them were cultists, you know. They just got scared and thought up some silly ideas. You came to help me. You saved one life. You took another. Was it worth it?
They committed a crime.
How do you know what people deserve? Maybe the truth is that I deserve to die, and they to live. But you shouldn't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a silly girl, really.
Time to die. Who are you?
Call me Ember. I live here, on the streets, for many years now. But there's nothing to say about me.
I don't think you're an ordinary girl. And that crow you have there, it's not ordinary either.
No, don't be silly. I'm very ordinary. Well, I know different types of tricks, but Soot taught me those. Now, Soot here, she truly is unusual. She's clever and she can talk, but only to me. She teaches me magic tricks and lots of other stuff. I don't know what I'd do without her.
That's you say. You could prove useful when fighting the demons, and I'll be able to protect you from insane soldiers on the streets. Come to me.
I must have misheard. This girl? Join our party? What could we possibly want with this dirty little beggar?
Sure, let's go.
/E. Can you do? Dismiss spell, burning hands. Cure light wounds, okay. Vulnerability occurred. One creature within meter range. Makes our enemies vulnerable to energy. Which can cause a creature within 3 feet to fall into a deep magical sleep. This is slumber. Okay. Things like control. Age. The house? Sure, let's go with the house. Let's see.
I won't let you hurt my friends.
Hold on. You engage a hostile rat swarm set against such enemies. Regular weapons are ineffective, or even completely useless. However, swarms are vulnerable to attacks that hit an area. On difficulties levels below core rules, you can hit a swarm with a regular weapon, but the damage it receives is halved. Burning hands. Alright.
I'm all ears.
Okay, we got a couple of these. Trying to see. Just got a crossbow. Okay.
Make every strike count.
Man can't pick locks.
Does anyone require my counsel?
This war must end. Surrender or else!
I need to concentrate.
Okay.
I must accept my failure.
Minutes past trying to hit this thing. Okay. And equally circle the summoning ritual.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Finish the summoning ritual? Why would I want to do this? I'm saving.
My expertise prevailed.
I can't reach you from inside the circle. Oh, but you forgot something. There's nothing keeping me in here. Nothing at all. Okay. I don't know if that was a good thing to do or not.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The heartbeat quickens.
You've made a choice. I'll just have to resort to brute force. So it comes to this. Never stop learning. Time to practice my combat abilities. You've made your choice. No fear!
You watch will not abandon its post no matter what happens.
The time for words has passed. I'll just have to resort to brute force. So it comes to this.
Hey, where's it going? Philip is dead now. How is that possible? I can't imagine Kennebrids without her protection. I used up my healing powers for today. Oh, I should have prayed harder to Amante. Back here. Come on. Build a bridge.
Thanks, Lamb. You're so awesome, Lamb.
I'll need you later. I'll check out what's up here. Kesla. The elf hunched up next to you is crushing clutching a small but deep punctured wound. Her appearance is quite remarkable. Her skin is blacker than Garudi's. Her teeth are fanged and her hair is as gray as a crone's. Her crimson eyes glare at you with a gleam of malice. What are you looking at, soldier? Like what you see? Take a closer look. It appears that this woman is a drow. Her race is also known as dark or cavern elves. They are rarely seen on the surface, so it's surprising to encounter her here. Who are you? Giving you a scrutinized look, she says hastily, "There's no point in you knowing, soldier. Trust me, the answer would only bring you misfortune, and it still wouldn't be if you used to. It still wouldn't be of any use to you. I'm a wanderer. You won't ever meet me again, wouldn't you? She responds with a regular, sharp smile. Haven't you noticed the city is burning? There's a battle going on. I was wounded by a cultist. Looking at her thoughtfully, her wounds are so strange, not like mine. They burned me from the outside, but you are burned from within. I think it hurt, didn't it? Unperturbed by her cold silence. Unperturbed by her cold silence, Amber continues. Yes, I can see that it hurt. I'm sorry that happened to you. You're a drow, aren't you? She flinches, looking at you with undistinguished sorrow. You have a keen eye for these things, don't you, soldier? You guessed correctly. I'm a drow. But don't think that gives you the right to judge me. There is much you don't know about me, and never will. Believe me, it's for your own good. I can heal you. With a resolute shake of her head, she barks, I can't handle it myself. I don't like it when strangers cast spells on me. I can't leave you in this state. The abyss with you. The elf tries clumsily to pull away, but the magic does not work. And the stab wound on her body heals quickly. Glaring at you, she murmurs through clenched teeth, thanks and everything, but the next person who uses magic on me without my permission gets an arrow to the eye. Perform action, that was good. No, I attacked. A drow would have couldn't have come here with good intentions. My gut tells me it's time I was leaving too. It's dangerous to stay out there, farewell soldier. Exit area.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Into the fray!
The world in crimson.
moment for apologies.
Ramen. My beloved brother, I admire your zeal, of course, but would you not agree this is hardly the time to be standing guard over a hole that no one will ever emerge from? Or perhaps you're concerned that someone will decide to go for a nighttime stroll and will accidentally fall into it. Such foresight is laughable, is laudable, but do you really need so many soldiers for such a task? Can't your warriors be put to better use? For instance, fighting demons or clearing rubble while the people trapped beneath it might still be alive. The face of this golden curled Azamir is beautiful even by the standards of his kind. In those veins runs the blood of angels. His melodious voice sounds cheerful, but bitter reproach simmers in his gaze. Hold on. Don't you dare call me brother, heretic. The signs of recent hard fighting are obvious in his in this stern old man. His armor is dented and covered in blood, and his unnatural parlor suggests something more dangerous than wounds inflicted by claws and fangs. Nevertheless, his gaze is stony and his voice accustomed to barking orders is harsh and chipped. He clicked. How dare you accuse me of doing nothing to protect the city, especially now when followers of your temple are caught committing treason? To my mind, you are no different than the demon worshippers. Those miscreants are those beasts that are digging under the city walls. Everyone knows my dearest prelate, that in your zealous pursuit of order in the city, you have long since forgotten how to tell friend from foe and good from evil. That's what happened to my adepts. Those whose act of treason is a genuine attempt to save the city. And yet again, I am forced to repeat myself. Whether we are wasting time on pointless quarrels, people are dying under the rubble in our city. People whom we could have saved if you had only set your soldiers to the task. and not kept them here, surrounding a useless and utterly harmless hole in the ground. Harmless? Well, if it's not your say-so, well, if it's not on your say-so, then that must mean there is someone down there. Your acolytes, no doubt. And they're just waiting for us to abandon our posts before they slink out and try again, too. The old man notices your approach. And you, I remember you. You appeared in my city the day the demons attacked and Terendelev died. What are you doing here? Answer at once, or I'll have you strung up by your ankles before you know it. Don't think the demons have wounded me. I still have enough strength to take 100 of your sort. And what is this hideous creature? Peers at land with suspicion. Land at your service. The mongrel ducks his head in a bow. My forebears fought in the First Crusade. I lived in Canterbury's my whole life. You haven't ever seen me before? Oh. It must have... it must be because you don't ever venture into our underground district. We have been meaning to complain to the city authorities that our paving stones have been in need of repair for a long time. The First Crusade. So you're a mongrel. You obviously know human speech. Surprisingly well, in fact. Alright. Let's be off with you. The prelate looks at you. If he causes any trouble, I should hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. Who are you asking me questions? You want to fight me, my guest? Answer. Crusader, you say? I'll be looking into that. You obviously don't know to whom you are speaking. I am the one who decides who's a crusader and who's a traitor in the city. Harun Shaprok, prelate of Canterbury, by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfrey, and the city's defender against threats from within and without. And as we can see, you've done a sterling job protecting the city. The golden curled Azamir flashes a flinty smile. I am Ramian of Edmund, prior to the Temple of Desna. Desna. Great Dreamer, Lady Luck. Which, alas, currently lies in ruin. Wise Huron here believes it is a vital to guard this hole in the ground, from which he is certain demons will emerge at any moment. I have been trying to convince him that the city is far more urgent, has far more urgent matters to deal with. For instance, rescuing those currently dying under the rubble. You know of that? There may in fact be one matter that is more important than guarding this hole. I put it off and put it off, and look where it led us. I should have had you hung from the gates back when you dared to defend your gang in delinquent demon collaborators. Of the Sarkorians if the Sarkorians had hang heirloom Vorlash while they had the chance, there never would have been a war. I won't repeat their mistake. I won't hesitate any longer. Soldiers, seize this scum. Prelate, see reason. These are frightening times, but threatening to hang someone without trial, that is unworthy of a servant of Alamante. Amante. The old man fixes his eyes on Sheelash. Lest you forget, girl, we may serve the same goddess, but you are not an inquisitor. Do not question the way I choose to serve Amante. And I don't question yours. What precisely are you accusing Ramian of, Inquisitor? Or requires angel, mythic, requires light of heaven? Behold, Inquisitor, I bear a gift of an angel who died in the caves below. I am no enemy of yours. Let's see what this one does. The old man frowns and whispers something. A prayer or a spell. With each word, his face relaxes. You are telling the truth. The light in your hand was wrought by the power of heaven. I will keep an open mind regarding it keep in mind with regard to you, stranger. And later, under less fractious circumstances. I would like to ask you about how you came to receive this gift. But I can't wait. Now I must deal with this filth once and for all. What are you accusing him of? Treason. Not long before the city was attacked, several followers from his temple tried to secretly access the wardstone and perform an unknown ritual over it. Harun is trembling with fury. The wardstone of Canabris, the gift from Amante, the bringer of light, brought by the hands of her herald, the first in the chain, and followers of that crazy rut of a goddess tried to meddle with it using their magic. After hearing a voice in their dreams, my soldiers almost had them caught. When Ramian got in the way, allowing the traitors to go to ground. I made a mistake. I didn't have him locked up in a cell and interrogated to within an inch of his life. And now the city lies in ruins. It's time to rectify that mistake. I've told you before, and I'll tell you again, my people foresaw the attack on the city. They knew the wardstone. They already carried the seed of corruption within itself. Knew the wardstone already carried the seed of corruption within itself, and they were simply trying to heal it. I've heard similar claims before. Now, where was it? Ah, yes, from Saluton Vane, the traitor who brought down Dresden. The lesson of the past have taught us a great deal, and that's why I never believed you or your mob's lies, even for a second, and I was right. It's awful. Shakes his head. You want to fight me on the side of this witch hunter? Believe me. Believe me, you're making a grave mistake. His leadership hasn't saved a single life so far, but it has cost many, performed an action that is lawful. Looks at the prelate. You're a fool, Harun. You're a zealot and a murderer, but you're a fool first and foremost. I told you that the wardstone was weakened, and you wouldn't listen. I warned you that the city was going to be attacked. You shooed me away. The truth is that my young adepts were were trying to save the Warstone and you stopped them. Of course, those truly responsible for the tragedy are the demons, but you have done nothing to prevent it. And now you would still rather kill an innocent person and perish yourself than admit that you're wrong, as always. With a wave of his hand, his mirror vanishes. He fled. The heretic. He's no doubt expecting me to rush off in pursuit, but that won't work on me. Harun turns his attention to you. What about you? If you truly have been marked out for a gift of heaven, marked out for a gift from heaven, there's a chance to save the city. Go and bring back that filthy traitor. I'm almost certain that he and his crones are helping the demons, either knowingly or unknowingly. Their attempt to bewitch the Wardstone is clear proof. Rami must be captured. I see you suffer greatly in the battle. Rod of the Faithful among topic. Nonsense. I had to deal with a brood of niggers. It is nothing. I've taken on worse enemies with a goddess's help. Navarus, also known as the Death Demons, have the ability to drain their victim's life force. Judging by Harun's Paler, he has lost a significant amount of his energy. The Inquisitor can bolster as much as he wants, but right now he's far from the peak of his abilities. Buster. Why are you obsessed with finding the enemies? Did he really warn you about the attack? Those crazed dissonance were always bursting into my study with their incoherent prophecies that came to them in their dreams. I won't lie, sometimes what they said did come to pass, but can we really rely on the woolly dreams of heretics over the cold hard facts of intelligence reports? Plenty of demons could have easily fooled them and whispered a treacherous plan in their dreams, and those lunatics would have been only too happy to listen. This time, Mr. Curls for Brains came to me and declared that demons were about to attack the city, and that the Wardstone's powers was diminished by some kind of contamination or taint. Amante, forgive me for even repeating those words. After uttering such blasphemy, he should have been locked up along with his followers and interrogated, but instead I simply increased surveillance on them And what next? My people caught them red-handed trying to attack the Ward Stone with unknown magic. And not 3 days later, the demons attacked the city. There's an obvious connection between these events, whether deliberately or under demonic influence. The Desnants played right into the hand of Dexter's hordes, and they almost left the city completely defenseless. Ramian covered for his people the whole time and helped them escape my guards. After that, what else can he be but a traitor and a heretic? There's nothing dangerous about this hole. You have no reason to guard it. Where can I find him? How should I know? The weasel can't have gone far. He turned invisible. He's probably hunkered down in some hole, like the treacherous little rat he is. And he's sitting, trembling and waiting until he's dragged out there. So, why? You must be from these parts. Or you wouldn't have asked such a question. I look for enemies everywhere because our enemies are everywhere. Who are we at war with? Demons and cultists? They are monsters. They're masters of deception. They worm their way into every favor and masquerade in all manner of false guises. Do you think Dresden was taken by force? No, by trickery. Where it is not for me, Canterbury would have gone the same way long ago, captured out of utter noises. Now listen to what I'm about to tell you. This was a long time ago. I was very young, and then I had just joined the Crusade. Back then, Canterbury didn't have a garrison so much as a public thought fair. Everyone who wanted could just stroll into the city. One day at dawn, a group of refugees came up to the city gates, bold and brass. The guard lets them in, and why not? For no one has ever turned away. 'Twas no matter. Everyone was welcome in our city if you came from Mendev, or if you'd hauled yourself there from across the sea. The Crusade accepted all and sundry. But on this occasion, we paid dearly for our laxities. Just as soon as those innocent lambs entered the city, they transformed into demons and rushed toward the wardstone, slaughtering everyone who tried to stop them. 62 people died in less than a minute. The demons used their multi-latted corpses. Mutilated. Demons used their mutilated corpses to desecrate the obelisk. None of them dared to go near it. The light of the goddess burned them all, so they threw the blood from afar, splattering the war stone from every direction. And the lead demon and eyeless beast, Min Ako is her name, jeered and gloated, saying we mortals had been sitting ducks, and the creature was right, too. We let our guard down, and we got what we deserved. The bloodbath came to be known as the Red Morning Massacre, and it was burned into the townsfolk's memories. Since then, Canterbury's was adopted different practices, heretics, cultists, spies, all the rabble who cultivated Erelus glory. We drove them out of the city. We haven't had any trouble here since. Many have come here, even a Baylor Ramzeth, and they have all been sent straight back to where they came from, or else they were killed for trouble. You see, Descari himself had to crawl out of the abyss and come here. The goddess cursed him, and in order to break through our defenses. And what do? He left again. And we're still fighting. Now that is what vigilance and discipline can do. Go then, if you have to. It would be good if you could return with the head of that skull. I remember you. When Father and I arrived in the city, you met us. What is this gibberish? As if I have nothing better to do than arrange meetings with vagrants. But it's true. You and the other knights tied us to stakes and started lighting the bonfire. Father died, and then one of our knights changed his mind and pulled me from the flames. But then he died too. Don't you remember? If you were burned, then it was for a good reason. You say some traitor helped you escape from the fire. That is a crime itself, which means that you have been evading justice for all these years. If it weren't for the invasion, I would review your case and see if your sentence was finally fulfilled. You're lucky we have more important matters to deal with right now. He didn't look the way he does now, all wrinkled and gray. He was young with a big mustache. Amber smiles broadly and draws a large, bushy mustache in the air with her fingers. He probably forgot all about me. It was a long time ago, but I do want to say one thing. I am not cross with him. This knight was a true hero. He just really wanted to protect his city, only he got all mixed up with about who was good and who was evil. Harun, you sent an innocent child to be burned at the stake. Do you want to ask for forgiveness? You forgive him? After what he did to you? He thought he was doing the right thing. Now, how do you know? Maybe you've done something thinking it was a good thing, but you were really doing a bad thing that hurt someone. But what if you've done the same thing? You can't get angry at people for making mistakes when you might be no better than them. Let's go, Amber. Yes, let's go. Bye-bye. Kind knight. She waves at her own with a cheerful smile, grimaces, and turns away.
Focus on the goal.